Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I'm glad you said something, Tina, because I was gonna just talk for an hour, and if I was on mute, then I would not have been good. There we go. Okay, great. So anyway, as I was saying, I see Mandy. Welcome in, Mandy. And Tina, of course, and Chuck. Hope you're having a great night, gobbletastic night. So I don't know if the notification didn't go out. Did you get a 30-minute notification, Tina? Um, Seems like I usually get notifications from my own channel. Let me see something. Something. Um, it might not show up. Subscriptions. No, oh, notifications. No, I don't. Like when I do a premiere, I know when I do um, when I set up a premiere, it usually lets me know those, but live streams I don't usually get those. Okay, they got the one when I started, but not okay. So it might take a few minutes for people to come in, but I've got, as I was saying, I think I said this while I was muting, or I was muted. Um, I got several things to show. The first thing is rather bittersweet. I pulled this out. So I'm doing the Peanuts Countdown to Halloween series in the mornings. I've been doing it during October, reading a story each morning out of that book. And I've totally forgotten to get out my Peanuts card, which I've had for a few years, a couple years. It's really fun. It's a little pop-out Hallmark card that I bought about maybe 3 years ago, maybe even longer. But it's got, it's the Charlie Brown. You've got, the little ghost people there, the little witch character there, pumpkins there, and Charlie Brown there. I got a rock. But then on the front, of course, you've got Linus and Sally and the Snoopy slash Great Pumpkin, and you're supposed to be able to press the button and hear like sound. But I tried it right before the stream because I just got the card out this evening, and listen. So the battery's starting to run out because there's more of a sound clip in there. I don't know if you can hear that. Anyway, I'm not gonna get rid of the card, but the sound is slowing down, and I have done a video. I don't know if I've got it as a short on the channel, or if I did that on Instagram. Let me see. Let me go to my shorts. Do, 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 do. I don't see it from last Halloween. Maybe from the year before. Oh, here we go. Anyway, it's this short. It's on the channel. Let me put this. I'm going to put this in the in the chat. Let me put this in the chat. It's not giving me the chat on my own live stream. Muy interesante. Okay, is it going to give me... Hold on. Anyway, I am going to put that... you know what? It'll be easier. So I'm going to put a link to that short in the comments, not the description, in the comments, that you can go watch that short of that card. Is going to have the full sound clip, and then, you know, kind of it'll turn around and you can watch it, you know, the thing. Anyway, so I pulled that out and it's fun. Two more stories on that countdown tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning. Tuesday is, of course, Halloween, and looking forward to coming to the end of the countdown. It's been a lot of fun. I made plans, and I have announced that I'm doing a Disney Christmas countdown. I will share more about that next Sunday. My plan for that. But this week on Tuesday, I took a little road trip to the Buc-ee's in Daytona Beach. And I bought this bumper sticker. I haven't shared this anywhere, social media or anything, but Buc-ee's bumper sticker, Florida. Love it. It's only 98 cents. So, you know, it's not like I think I am probably gonna put this on my van. Maybe I'm not gonna put a lot of bumper stickers on my car, but I might put that on there or put it somewhere else it'll you know, it'll look good. And then I bought this. I've been collecting some Disney pins, and I saw this one, Buc-ee's pin. Let me pull it out of the container. Here we go, Buc-ee's. Buc-ee! That's the Buc-ee pin. Love it. It was $3.99. $3.99. So I had to get that one. That'll join the drawer with my Disney pins and it's got and a few other pins in there that have collected. The majority of my pin drawer are Disney pins, though. So I got those this week. Got a couple snacks which have not made it to this point in time, but I had a little fun road trip going to Buc-ee's. Then I was looking in I pulled out my fall decorations. I realized I hadn't put up any like fall decor. I don't really do Halloween decor so much, but I do kind of, you know, between somewhere in the fall, usually October. We'll put up like fall stuff through like Thanksgiving, and then, you know, we'll transition to Christmas. So I found this in my decorations, and I don't know if I've shown these before. These are little turkeys, little felt stickers turkeys. There's 6 of these, And I got these at the dollar store, at Dollar Tree. And I think I got 2 packets of these. I also got craft kit. And you can see here it shows that there's a turkey, a scarecrow, and an owl. And there's actually 2 of each. And I think I'm going to pass this on to like my nephews. They can each do 1 of each. And my one nephew actually loves owls, so he will get a kick out of doing the owl. But anyway, got those a few weeks ago, probably more than a month ago, when they started putting like fall stuff out. Like probably, back when it was still like summer, then they just go overboard and they, you know how that goes. Anyway, I was at the dollar store today, yes, and I was doing shopping at the dollar store, and I picked up this Peanuts mini sticker activity book. This is, of course, Christmas. There's over 100 stickers and 12 pages of full color scenes. And I need to see what that actually means. Here we go. Oh, so it's a coloring book. It's got some pages that are coloring. That'll be fun. Then they've got these scenes here. Like this one here. Snoopy's doghouse. These little scenes, and I guess supposed to put the stickers on the scenes. There's a snow with a sled right there. Super fun. And they've got some other ones. Here's Christmas tree in the snow. Christmas time is here. Happiness and cheer. Fun for all the children call. Their favorite time of year. Key change, sorry. Snowflakes in the air. Carols everywhere. And then here's some of the stickers right here. Oh, that we would only see such spirit through. Anyway, those are the stickers, and looking forward to. I might actually pass this to my nephews also. They might get a kick out of doing some Christmas stuff too, but it was fun to get. And then, you know how I read stories on the channel each Thursday night? Well, I went looking through the book section because I know they usually have storybooks. So I found some books that here, Minnie's World is one story that I found. Minnie's World, $1.25. Then I found Minnie's Vacation Home. She's there with Daisy and the little birdie there. I don't know if the bird has a name. I didn't look in there. Cuckoo Loca. It's Cuckoo Loca. The bird is Cuckoo Loca. Disney Tweety. And then, so those are 2 mini stories, which will be fun. Then I was excited to find this one, Tiana's Big City Sound. And this is, of course, it's Tiana, the Princess and the Frog. And it looks like a pretty fun book. There's the back. She's on the on a train, I think. Then I thought I was done. Then I found they had a bunch of this one. This is going to be so stinking fun. It's going to be Toy Story, Space Adventure, and so here's the first page. Fun scene there with the toys there. So I am looking forward to reading those stories on the channel, and probably it will be in the new year. I had some other ideas for what to read in the next couple of weeks during the early part of November. And actually, at the top of the chat, those of you watching the replay probably won't see this link, but I posted, there's a link at the top of there's a post that I pinned at the top of the chat that goes to my community page. And I did a post with a poll asking for people to suggest or to vote for what story I'm going to read next this week on Once Upon a Turkey Leg. So my next 3 options that I'm looking at, because I think I've got 3 weeks before Thanksgiving, if I'm not mistaken. The choices were The Jungle Book 2, The Lion King, and Pinocchio. And I checked the poll before the stream, and Pinocchio was winning, actually. Pinocchio had 88% of the vote. And Lion King, if I can see this, okay. There's now 9 votes. Pinocchio has 78% of the vote, and then The Lion King has 22%. So I'm going to leave this poll up until probably Tuesday. So if you're watching this stream before, we'll say Tuesday evening, if you're watching this before Tuesday evening, I'm going to be like putting up the stream Tuesday evening. Oh, sorry, something in my eyeball. Anyway, I will be setting up Once Upon a Turkey Leg for Thursday. On Tuesday evening, let's say about 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I will be looking at the poll for one final time and vote for one of those 3 stories, and that will be the story for Thursday. And then I will go, I will probably go in order of like the next one. So like right now, if I was closing out the poll, it would be Pinocchio, and then Lion King will be next, and then The Jungle Book 2 will be next after that. Those are the next 3 that I'm looking at. Then I've got more, there'll be more Disney stories coming for the series for Once Upon a Turkey Leg, and that'll pick up with Disney in the new year, because we're going to have Thanksgiving night. I will be live. That's a Thursday. Thursday night, I will be live reading a couple of fun Thanksgiving stories. And then after that, we've got uh, um, Christmas month, December. And so more on that. This past Thursday, I read the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, as well as another Peanuts story that I found recently, and that was a lot of fun. Um, Another show and tell. I've had this for a few weeks. I found this at Publix, and this was in their clearance section. And it's a water bottle. And it's got Disney 100 Years of Wonder. It's got the Fab Five characters there. They had this blue one, and they also had a pink colored one that had the same design. It was just on pink. And this thing is I like it. Good to drink. Good to drink. So anyway, I wanted to show that. I hadn't shown that yet, but I've had that for a few weeks. Lots of fun. So what else? I showed the Buckies. I showed the turkeys, the Thanksgiving, the stories. Speaking of turkeys, not turkeys, but this is something I know I mentioned this to you, Tina, earlier this week, that I need to read on the channel. Let me just background here. On the channel, I've been putting up over the last few weeks. I did an Oviedo video, kind of about, kind of sharing a little bit of, some local sites, some places that I like to go, that are, walking distance, that are just right here in the town. And along with that are showing off this population of roosters that just roam freely around town, and they've been a part of the community for decades. And I did a little search. I was trying to find the article that I had read a while back, and then I realized that I had saved it in my Google Docs. So here it is. I'm going to read this. History of Oviedo chickens. I have also put up a couple of videos in the last week, with the roosters, because they come to the bike trail that I walk on. That's just not too far away. So I try to walk every day, and sometimes the roosters make their way from the parking lot that's across the main street. Sometimes they make it across, and they will hang out on the bike trail. And there's a restaurant there. There's another little small shopping plaza, and the bike trail ends there, and there's the main road. There's a big church there at that intersection. And so anyway, the chickens, the roosters specifically, they hang out in the parking lots. And also, I have featured on the channel a couple years ago. This would have been, I want to say, this would have been 2021, I think, that George the Rooster was a feature here on the channel and on my Instagram. George the Rooster was one of those Oviedo chicken roosters that they made his way to our street, which is a little further, quite a bit further than they normally make it. And he came to our front yard from time to time, at least once a week, from like the spring until like November. And all of a sudden, he stopped coming. But I even bought chicken feed at Walmart, and put it out. And George would come. And I don't know if his actual name was George, but I named him George. And so he, let me just show show here, just so you know what he looks like, who George is. I actually made this meme once of him on our front porch eating the corn, and he was kind of looking at me or looking in my direction. So I made this meme, and this was posted, and really funny. That's George, and here he is. There's George right there. Come on, stop spinning. Anyway, there's George. Anyway, so I thought it would be appropriate. I haven't really looked at, officially. There's a good picture of George. Oh, come on. This thing, it keeps the circle. Okay, there we go. So there's George. Got a nice little up close picture of him. And he had a very particular crown. And got some video clips there still. There's some video. There's a playlist still on the channel, George the Rooster. If you go to my playlist, there's a playlist there. I will put that in the comments also. I will put a link to the okay, I forgot what I was going to post down below there before, but I need to bring some paper and a pen into this room. So I will need to post a link for George the Rooster playlist. Anyway, what was I going to do? I was going to read the history of these Oviedo chickens. So here we go. And I actually don't remember where I got this from, but it's a very it gives enough of a history. It's a good history, but it's not like gonna be overwhelming. And some of the locations that are mentioned in this article are around either the Oviedo area or nearby, like not too far. Okay, so the history of Oviedo's chickens goes back to 1875, when settlers began to appear on the south shore of Lake Jesup at a settlement known as Solery's Wharf. And with the settlers came the beginning of the fowl that we now know as Oviedo's chickens. A few settled at Solery's Wharf, and a few more settled at White's Wharf, now known as Hilly's Fish Camp. Others gradually moved inland to a small village that was later to become known as Oviedo. The settlers grew a variety of crops, including cotton, sugar, citrus, and vegetables. Most of the settlers also had a variety of stock, such as horses, pigs, cows, and of course, our infamous Oviedo chickens. Some settlers were attracted to Lake Charm, a very small lake that was not far from Lake Jessup, and soon others were invited to enjoy the lake's charm. These visitors believed that the beauty and charm of the lake helped to bring them back to health, is said to have given Lake Charm its name, and the settlement that sprung up around it was named Oviedo by Andrew Allen Sr. In recent years, Oviedo has grown by leaps and bounds, but despite its growth, the city and its residents have tried to keep its small town aura. With the growth of Oviedo accelerating, new housing developments appearing, new schools being built, and shopping centers being erected, it has been difficult to not let the easy style of country living slip away. Today's population of over 30 chickens in and around the Oviedo Shopping Center in historic downtown Oviedo can be attributed to the merchants and residents of the downtown area. It was around 1994 when one lone chicken appeared in the parking lot of Land Tech Surveying and Mapping Corp. At 77 Geneva Drive, with Rick Burns, CEO of Land Tech, being a 1975 transplant from a farm nestled in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains in southeast Kentucky, and his crew at Land Tech being lovers of birds and fowl. It seemed that feeding the chicken was the appropriate thing to do. To everyone's surprise, within a few weeks, 13 new baby chicks with their mother emerged from the hedges that surrounded the building of Land Tech. It wasn't until a few days later that a proud rooster showed up to claim responsibility of the new family of chickens. These few chickens have evolved into today's population. While livestock and chickens roaming the street of Oviedo were most surely a common sight in years past, the chickens of today are not what the newcomers to Oviedo expect to see. Every day that goes by, several people, children and adults alike, stop to see or feed the chickens, some of which have never seen chickens up close and personal. The presence of our chickens together with the rooster crowing throughout the day have helped us hold on to our easy style of country living and add to the aura and charm that Oviedo is famous for. That it is a brief history and little write-up there on our chickens. Yeah, very fun. And I have actually got something in my eye. Anyway, what was I saying? I've actually got a book that is about Oviedo it's been a while since I've read it. It's got the whole history of Oviedo. It's really interesting to kind of read about the history. So I think I need to put that on my reading list to read that book again. Read it years ago, and yeah. So that's the history of the Oviedo chickens. If you ever see anything about the chickens pop up on as a short, or on YouTube here, or on my Instagram, That's the history. We've got chickens. We've got roosters. It's primarily roosters. At this point in time, it's really just the roosters that are roaming. Um, I know of a few. Well, one family that we know that have chickens that they keep in their backyard. It's generally allowed. You're generally allowed here in the area to have chickens, but not roosters as pets. Um, and so the yeah, it's just really just the roosters going around. So anyway, I thought I would read about the roosters. I've posted some videos lately, and I thought I would explain about the roosters today. Um, so anyway, um, I don't know. What else is going on? I have been looking at in the area now that the weather in Florida is better than it was over the summer, or that it is over the summer. I have been looking at different like wilderness, natural type areas, hiking trails, parks, lakes, etc., that I can go and explore and maybe take, maybe get some natural Florida sights for the channel. Even if it's just, I may lean more towards just doing bunch shorts when I see a site like a lake or a river or something. May just takes a short clip as a short to put up on the channel. But I've been looking just for my own personal enrichment also, just to explore Florida. And so I'm starting, within like maybe a 30-minute drives ish, 30 to 45-minute drive here on the eastern side of the state, and got a kind of a list of places I want to go and check out. So you may see some natural Florida content coming up on the channel, and over the next couple of months. Also Disney. Um, with the weather being nicer, I'm trying to pick up a pattern of going to Disney every 2 weeks. That may be interrupted with different things, but I do have a Disney visit coming up this week on Friday. I will be going to Epcot, and then a couple of weeks later, so I'm planning on the 14th going to. I'm going to be at Disney again. Going to actually be meeting up with Tina on the 14th. Looking forward to that. And for both of these Disney visits, so this coming Friday on the 3rd, and then on the 14th also, I am planning to do a stream from when I'm there in the parks. Epcot will just kind of be more of a relaxing stroll around the World Showcase. And then on the 14th, the stream, I think, is going to be probably the parade, and probably something to the, that feels like a stroll around maybe trying to go in a show. I haven't streamed in a show yet. So it'd be fun to maybe go and see an attraction. I have streamed. I actually have streamed on the Liberty Bell before. I don't know if that was. I don't remember if that was Instagram or yes, and Dawn of the Hitchhiking Bones. Dawn is arrived to Disney today, and will be there for the next about 3 weeks, and then she'll be, she's there to work on the channel for the Hitchhiking Bones, and she's of course looking forward to meeting up with people myself. I'm looking forward to going to meet up with her and hang out at Disney for a few hours. And also, I am going to be getting so for Friday, I'm going to be getting a video of Epcot Forever, which is their nighttime spectacular show, which is going to be going away. The last date I have on that is December 5th, and I'm thinking they're maybe aiming to keep that schedule intact. But I need to get a video of Epcot Forever to put up on the channel. I don't think I have. I have a video that I took, but I was trying to find the spot. I was with some other people, and I was getting to the spot that they were going to watch the show, and had already started. They were coming from Guardians, and anyway, the video I have that I don't think I posted. If I did, I don't know. It was the first minute or so of the show is cut off. So I need to get a full recording of Epcot Forever before it goes away to put on the channel. So I'm looking forward to that. I need to get at some point. I probably will do that after the new year. One, I would like to get to the Magic Kingdom and record Happily Ever After, both from in the park and, probably a separate time. Well, it would have to be a separate time from the Polynesian beach. So some ideas there, but yeah. So anyway, I think that's going to do it for tonight's stream. Thank you, Tina, for being here, and looking forward to what I'm going to be doing on the channel. Oh, I also hit 350 subscribers this week. So that's a milestone that I'm happy to have reached. So I have gained, I looked on my, the analytics part of YouTube, and over the last 28 days, I have gained, I think, 22 subscribers. So welcome to the channel. If you're watching this, you're one of my new subscribers. Welcome, 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 welcome. Great to make new friends and have you come in and chat. Drumsticks After Dark is, I'm live Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then, of course, Once Upon a Turkey Leg I'm live at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So Sundays and Thursdays, 9 o'clock in the evening, Eastern Standard Time. So anyway, yeah, I think that's going to do it for tonight. I am starting to get kind of tired. Glad I could go live. It's always so fun to go live. So upcoming streams this week, of course, I'm wrapping up the Halloween countdown, 2 more mornings for that, and then that'll be El Caplito. On Wednesday, I will be putting up a thank you wrap-up video that won't be live. That'll just go up on Wednesday morning, that I gotta record probably tomorrow morning after I do the stream. I will take care of that. But that will be wrapped up. Then, of course, Thursday night, Once Upon a Turkey Leg. Friday at Epcot, that's going to be in the afternoon. I still need to set up that stream either somewhere between 2 and 3, 2:30 or 3, maybe 3:30. Is when that stream will start. I gotta play by ear. When I get down to Epcot, I'm not going real late. I'm gonna maybe go in like the midday time on Friday. So, all right, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you have not yet, please bop the like button. And if you're watching this on the replay, let me know in the comments. If you're watching this and you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, or consider subscribing at least. And I would welcome you aboard the gobbletastic people, or yeah, the Turkey Legster team, or yeah, welcome to the channel. So with that, have a gobbletastic night. Take care, and I'll see you on the next stream. We'll see each other on the next